in is Christian Yelich. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Seoul, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. To his left, Lindor. And a good throw gets him one gone. Stepping in, Roberto Alomar. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Roberto Alomar.
Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The next 1-2 pitch. And he pops him up back behind second base. Lindor ranges back and he has it for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted into center field. Mays waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Dig in, Willie Mays. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For South Korea, the center fielder, Willie.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. There to take it is Chipper. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now with the plate, Roberto Alomar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Strike called. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And here comes the Babe. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. So first and second with 1 man gone. And standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Coming in is Mays. He can't get there as it falls in. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And not in as the run scores. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
The first baseman.
Standing in.
Number 3.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Ready with the 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Kim goes to get it. A throw to the plate, and they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. At the plate, Babe Ruth. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First offering on its way.
Babe Ruth.
Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Ruth comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. So one away here with the base is empty.
Number 0.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Smoke on the ground left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm. A base hit. So digging in now, Money Kim. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Here's the first pitch to him, and here's a fastball called for strike one. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Wagner, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Hit hard to the right side.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball 1. Struck him out. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and in steps the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig, and he takes ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
2 out with the man at first. Hit hard on the ground to second, taken by Alomar. Throw on to Fox, gets him to retire the side. In now, Mike Trout. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
South Korea, the catcher, Mike.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 is laid off up for ball number 3.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Batting it.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Popped him up. Kim is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. The pitcher, Cy Young, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit hard to third. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. So striding in, Willie Mays. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
Got him to go down swinging there. Willie Mays goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Roberto Alomar will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Now at the plate, Willie Mays. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The center fielder, Willie Mays.
Third inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. And now a check swing, but did he hold up in time? No, swung the bat, says Clyde Washington. It's strike 1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Yelich going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting up.
Now at the plate, Bob Feller, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Fox is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the run is Mays. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. At the plate, Babe Ruth as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The left fielder, Babe.
And that misses, ball 1.
Ruth.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 2-1 the count. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
The 3-2 pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Now
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Mays is there, and he has it for the first out. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fastball just inside.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Mays waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Striding in once again, Jimmy Fox. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Now in the box, Roberto Alomar as we begin the
leading off for Seoul, the second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Mays patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Taken that time by Chipper as the count draws even at 2-2. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And that's in there. Base hit. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Babe Ruth, ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mays waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Honus Wagner, a base hit in his first trip. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Yelich is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Mike Trout. He drew a walk his first time up.
The catcher, Mike.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. So here now's the pitcher, Cy Young. He singled his last time up. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. That's popped up. Alomar ranging into shallow right, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the legendary Hall of Famer Willie Mays.
Ball one. When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure.
Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage. And he's in safely to third, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Now batting, second baseman.
Standing in, Roberto Alomar, who's 1 for 2 in this one. Billy Wagner answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's the first pitch to him. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. 2-2 to Hall of Famer Robbie Alomar. Young on third. Mays is at second with nobody out. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Now batting, Babe Ruth. It was a walk in his last trip. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Ruth. Second and third here, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Chipper Jones.
First pitch on its way. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach. But if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The set and the 1-2. Popped him up. Alomar moving to his left. And that ends the inning. Digging in, Money Kim. He looked a bit. Bounce back
for the superstars. The catcher.
First
Money
offering on its
Kim.
way. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Mays is right there, 1 down. Ready now, Lou Gehrig. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fly ball into straightaway left. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. Striding into the box, Willie Mays. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into the box, Billy Wagner. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Ted Williams will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Ted Williams.
Big breaker that time as it catches the inside for a called strike. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. This one's flared out toward left. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Christian Yelich. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball three. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Mays at second. Williams on at first with two down. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Goose Gossage, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Stepping up now, Christian Yelich, a hit in 2 tries so far.
The right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Here it comes. Late that time for a strike. Line towards center field. Mays is there, and he has it for the out. Stepping up to the plate, Jimmy Fox. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike one. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
The catcher,
so striding forward now, Mike Trout. A couple of walks for him thus far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Here's a pop-up now. Wagner waits on it. And the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Roberto Alomar. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Roberto Alomar.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Squared that one up just a little late. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And here comes the babe.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Jackie Robinson will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Throw over to first. Hit high and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Mays. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
The batter.
Digging in now, Hannes Wagner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Check swing called strike, 0-1. On a rope to the second baseman. At the plate, Money Kim. He's a diamond player who's an elite all-around hitter, excelling at both contact and power. And a ball, 1-0.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Digging in and looking for more, Francisco Lindor. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
And there's one down now. Ken Griffey Jr. will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Griffey
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Bases are empty. One man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Willie Mays. He drove in two with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
1-1 to count. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably...
And the shortstop is under it to make the play. Retire. Dennis Eckersley is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in, Lou Gehrig. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The 0-1 delivery. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mays has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Willie Mays. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Goose Gossage. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here. And Ken Griffey Jr. will get to call the pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Eckersley has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Andrew Miller gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Coming to the plate now, Roberto Alomar. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Leading off for South Korea, the second baseman.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 3.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Robinson has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chipper Jones. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Christian Yelich. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Popped up. Jones is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Settling in now, Roberto Alomar. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. So coming to the plate, Chipper Jones. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. Alomar fields it cleanly. Throw on to Fox, gets him to retire the side. Stepping in, Christian Yelich. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
The right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Ready with the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-2. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! So the bases are clear now following the home run. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Jimmy Fox. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Rollie Fingers is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is in off the plate. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Swing and a miss on the 4th ball there, and they're even at 2-2 now.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Jimmy Fox becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. No balls and 1 strike. 4th ball misses. 1-1.
1-1.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Into the box now, Francisco Lindor. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Popped him up. Kim is over to take a look. Into the stands. He got it. Ernie Banks will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Ernie Banks.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Really?
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Gehrig over to his left, and that ends the inning. Trevor Hoffman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jackie Robinson. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Rarely do you see a closer come in when you have a comfortable lead like this one here. We'll see if he's able to keep his concentration. A lot of times, closers have a difficult time when they have that lead of 3 or more runs.
Jones has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So stepping in, Hannes Wagner. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Lifted into the air to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Money Kim, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Oh, it may be the best changeup in the game right there, folks, as Hoffman gets ahead 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Mays, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And this ball game is over.